Hey everybody, it is Kendell Lenice, and I just want to chime in and give my 2 cents, maybe 5 cents. But first, before I get started, I want to talk about the word entanglement. How do you define entanglement when you're speaking of a relationship? All right, so everybody knows about August Alsina and Jada by now. August went on Angela Yee's show and talked about his relationship with Jada. Everyone was like, maybe, it might be true, it might not be true, but most people believed it was true, right? I know I did. People saw the pictures, everybody knew. All right, so now fast forward to the Red Table Talk where Jada brought herself to the table. So I want to talk about that and a whole lot more. So this is part one. Follow me to part two. Part two, we're talking about the entanglement here of Jada and August, and we're going to insert her husband, Will, or her life partner, as they call themselves now. All right. So Jada had tweeted that she wanted to bring herself, it was time to bring herself to the table for healing. People were saying, okay, is she going to come? Is she going to BS us? Is she going to be upfront? Is she going to tell the truth about what August said? And I believed that she would tell the truth because the Red Table is all about healing. It's all about growth. You can't have a platform like that and expect others to be authentic and share their truths and heal, and you not do that as well. And her and Will have been very candid on Red Table as well as her whole family dealing with certain things. So that part, I knew she would come on and tell the truth. This is part two. Follow me to part three. Part three of Entanglement, Jada, August, and Will Smith. All right, so she brought herself to the table, and I thought it was pretty dope that Will was there too because he was a part of this story. A lot of things came out saying that Jada said this and Will said this, so they cleared that up, that neither said anything until the Red Table conversation. And it was a real conversation. They had been together 25 years. Things happen in relationships and marriages. Everybody talking about marriage goals and relationship goals. You say goals, but you don't know what's going on behind the curtain of anybody's relationship. Let's just get that out the way. So a lot of people were surprised. A lot of people weren't surprised. A lot of people were surprised that Will stayed. A lot of people were surprised that he was about to leave her and he was done and they were over. So many people were surprised about that. Follow me to part four. Part four. All right, so it was a real conversation. They had that conversation. It was just those two sitting at the table. And of course, those two know what went down in their relationship. And I'm sure their family members know and their closest friends know. And of course, August knew, and I'm sure his friends and possibly family knew. So what everyone else didn't know is they were separated for some years and she dated August Alsina for some years. All the pictures are everywhere. People just thought he was close to the family because he's taking pictures with Will, the children, the whole 9 yards. So the family obviously were silent because there was none of their business. And some people say it's none of our business also. But I'm going to tell you why it's our business, not just because they put it out there and they're public figures, but I'm going to tell you why it's our business. And I'm glad that they brought this to the table. Follow me to part five. Okay, part five, I'm going to speak quickly. So we're talking about Jada, Will, and August, right? So they're at the Red Table, Will and Jada, and they have the realest conversation of the real. Why I think it's our business is because people put them on a pedestal. People put regular folks on pedestals and say, hey, I want to be like this person, that person, but you don't know what's going on, again, behind the curtain. So I thought it was powerful that they let everybody in, as they've done many times, because it's about being real. It's about being honest, and it's about being open. Not to say you have to tell everybody your business, but in order to heal yourself and be truly authentic, you got to tell the truth. Then once you tell the truth, then you can move forward to figure out what you're going to do and what's happening in your life. So I appreciate them for doing that. And that's how I see it's our business, because it's about growth, teaching, learning, and all of that. So follow me to part six, the final part. Okay, Will, Jada, and August Alsina. All right. So the part that has everyone doing memes outside of her, talking to her at the red table and saying, okay, it's time for healing. You get on the red table for yourself. And she even talked about that. What has people tripping now is the entanglement word. Like Iyanla says, call a thing a thing. I'm glad Will was like, no, what did you have? An entanglement? An entanglement? What? No. Okay, it was a relationship. Now we're down to the nitty gritty. Now we're seeing they were separated. They were about to end their relationship, and she had a relationship with August. I think that, like she said, it's about healing and her helping other people and heal. But when you can help someone else, and then you got someone in this ear, Will, telling you how you need to grow, how you need to advance, how you need to level up, it's easier for Jada to do that to someone else than to accept the reality that she needed to face with herself. So I'm glad it's all about healing and growth. Yay.